So, time for kick-off between these two teams playing for a third-place playoff. The trophy will be awarded at the end of the game by Issa Hiatu, the CAF president, and FIFA president Sepp Blatter, before the final showdown in Bata on Sunday night. Equatorial Guinea playing from left to right in red, of course, with DRC in white with the Red Sox. And it's the hosts who will begin their attempt to find a goal. Emilio Nsue with a nice little layoff to Javier Balboa. Gets the ball out to Ejogo. Ejogo being the player who's just come into this squad. That's a pass that's slightly too strong. And it's going to be Erzi Van Edu. He's sitting out of this one. And not in because he's suspended, in fact, because he picked up 2 yellow cards in succession. That's will enable him to play a part in this third place playoff. Well, Juvenal Ejogo Awano, this is 27th cap for Equatorial Guinea. The captain of this side plays for FC Santa Coloma in Romania. 35 years of age, bags of experience, of course. Emilio Nsue trying to get past the left back, Zakwani, the centre back, more so. Sono with the header. Kike Bulo goes up, but it's well won by RDC in the middle. Oh, it's a wild kick over to that far side by Casusula. And the first free kick of the game going against RDC. Yeah, Jogo, he's had a fair amount of playing time in Spain. He was actually born in Sabadell. His youth career was based in Espanyol. Espanyol, of course, being in the Catalan region of Spain. He also played for Levante, Racing Santander, Alaves, Recreativo Tenerife, amongst a number of other teams. He was actually born in Niafang, which is about 40 kilometres from Bata, where the final will take place on Sunday. And that's close to the Monte Allen National Park, where you've got those famous gorillas up in the misty mountains. Equatorial Guinea playing the ball around in the midfield and looking to strike first against DRC. Important game for Equatorial Guinea. They've got to finish on a high. Never got to this stage of the competition, the men in red and the hosts, so that would be a first for them. Reached the quarter-finals when the competition was hosted here and also in Gabon back in 2012. RDC have won this competition before, and the last time they actually made it to the semi-finals, it was back in 1974 when it was known as Zaire, and that was their second trophy that they actually won in the 6 years after their first. A little bit of a push there from the front man, Bukila, and a free kick for Equatorial Guinea. Rui's been playing some good football at the back. He's been very solid. On that occasion it wasn't him as a Rui, but the camera just picked out Rui there. He's a very difficult player to beat. He's got legs as long as some of the trees that you'll find in the forests around here. He's an absolute giant. Nice bit of play, finding a bit of space is the veteran, the 35-year-old Ejogo. Can he get the ball out wide to Kike Bula? Decides to go the other way. Smart play from him, and now Belima gets involved. Can they get the cross in? Javier Balboa over the top, but there's a header. Emilio Nsue is trying to get his chance to head the ball into the path of his teammate. Goes out for a corner. Dangerous that was, and a bit of poor communication between the central defender, Mongongu, and Kidiaba. Let's have a look at that again. Well, it was either one or the other, not both. And surely that was for Kidiaba. Not the case. Header wasn't cleared from the dangerous zone. Kebulo with the corner coming out. Kidiaba, the 39-year-old veteran, the oldest player in this competition, gets rid of the ball, but he also goes down, hits the floor. And the medics are coming out to see how he's doing. Yeah, he just, it was Sono got in the way. It's just in the ribs, I think, in the chest, and I think it was an elbow from Sono. You can see the replay there. There it was, yeah. It was the right arm of Sono, just went straight into the ribs. Hopefully it's not too serious. He should be back up. I think that there might be a bruise in the morning, but that might be the extent of the damage. Westerman Becker's already talking to his players. We're only, what, 5-6 minutes in? And Flori Benge also dishing out a few words. And the two replacement goalkeepers getting warmed up. Well, they don't need to get warmed up. It's 33 degrees for crying out loud. No, seriously, you need to get warmed up. And the two goalkeepers are just waiting to see how he's doing, because Kidiaba is still lying flat on the ground. Of course, Kidiaba, known for his bottom shuffling manoeuvre at the moment, that his team score a goal or qualify through or win a match. Something that no one else does in the world. Very interesting character indeed. Well, he's back up on his feet. Looks like he's going to be okay. The TP Mazembe man. But a solid competition. And he's decided not to retire just yet, despite having said that he would before the tournament when it came to an end. But if he takes part in the 2017 African Cup of Nations, he would become the tournament ever player. And his first AFCON was back in 2002. And that was when he was doing his rear-end manoeuvre on the ground. DRC win a throw-in deep into Equatorial Guinean territory. The host defence doing enough to stall that attack, but they've got a throw in because Susulo's going to be taking it. Long throw, yes it is. Over the top it goes. Wow, that's massive. But it's bounced and falls into the hands of Abono. One of the standout goalkeepers for this competition, and very, very young as well. He's only 21 years of age, 12th cap. Gaining vital experience in his quest to become an important figure for the national Lightning. Throw in for Equatorial Guinea, right at the other end now. Same side of the pitch, taken quickly. Kage comes up, but that is comes in. It's Balboa who's going for the header, but that's just looped over, and it was good defensive play to get rid of it there. Zakwani came to the rescue. Another corner, this time on the other side. Well, first corner, in fact, was throwing down this side. Let's have a look at what happened there. It came over there with a good cross from Randy Iyanga, but there was too much traffic. Zakwani doing enough. Another the corner coming in, over to the far post, and Nsue gets his head to it. Can they get a shot in? And surely it's going to go in. Nsue gets a shot. And finally, Kidiaba saves. Well, it's a moment of panic in the penalty area for DRC. The ball was bobbling around like it was going out of fashion. Let's have a look at that again. Nsue's header. There it was. It's just catching absolutely everybody off guard. Balboa tries to lash a shot. There's the resulting corner coming in. Oh, that was the setup beautifully for Balboa. And he didn't hit it, he couldn't make contact with it. And a massive let-off. He should have hammered that in. And another corner, a bit of pressure here. Belieber was working his magic down on that left side to win the corner. Let's have a look at that again. Well, there's Balboa. Kidiaba does well. And then a double save, Emilio Insue stops it from going in. Another corner, this is too strong this time, right over the crossbar and out for a goal kick. Well, nervous times for the DRC goalkeeper and his defence. Well, that was the double swipe and the double save. Kidiaba doing exceptionally well there. Kidiaba looking to become the oldest player in the competition, as I mentioned earlier before. That belongs to the Egyptian legend Hossam Hassan, 39 years and 5 months when Egypt hosted and went on to win the 2006 edition on home soil. And there's some good goalkeepers coming up through the ranks in DRC. You've got Nikes Kudimbana and Parfait Mandanda. You might recognise that name. He is, of course, the younger brother of the Marseille #1, Steve Mandanda, who is top quality goalkeeper. There was handball there by Bokila. Just used his arm to bring the ball down. Under a bit of pressure from Rui at the back. 12 minutes in and we're still waiting for the first goal of the day. And it's nice to see that the fans who have turned up are making plenty of noise. Although, as I mentioned, it's not entirely packed, as you can see on the television screens. Good play from Rui. He's actually got the physique of a basketball player, isn't he? You could see him in an LA Lakers basketball outfit. The battle in the midfield to try and win possession, and finally it's recuperated, and that's it was a good idea. It's a good idea, I must admit. Insue, a little clap of the hands. He knows that was maybe the right thing to do. Belima saw that he was up there lingering with intent. High ball over the top. Good bit of control. This is that was very good there from Bolassi. The cross comes in for DRC. It's hoofed away quite comfortably by Ijogo, the veteran. But DRC still in possession on this left side, just down from the presidential tribune. Ball comes back all the way to Mungongu, who uses Zakwani. And over to Osama it is. Tries to pick out Bokila. But it's Asono who picks it up. Tries to thread the ball through to Javier Balboa, but it's not good enough. There are too many white shirts just hanging around in the middle. The shot, it's a long distance shot, but it's tamed quite easily by Ovono. Well, so we need to get the stats going up a little bit and try and get more shots on goal. It's the only way they're going to separate each other at the end of 90 minutes. This match will not go to extra time, just as you need to know. It will go to penalties, though, to find out who will finish third. Good play from Insue. Insue looking for a bit of support. He's got Balboa. That's a good pass out wide to Kike Bula. Kike Bula, can he get a cross in? No, it's blocked. That's well blocked there from Kasasula. Gets the second bite of the apple over the top. It's not bad, but it's too strong. Headed away by Osama at the back, far post. He couldn't do anything but just get rid of it with that header, of course, and it makes sense. That's what you want to do, clear the danger. Don't even think about it. Boom. The ball goes out for a throw-in. Sipo back in this Equatorial Guinean team, having not started for them against Ghana. Gets a reprieve. Belima just in not in his normal position, just moving up into midfield, but it's not going to change anything for them. Real Madrid Castilla man, born also in Spain in Mostores, and a former Real Madrid B and C player. His career, just like Javier Balboa, began for Los Blancos in the Spanish capital. Balboa going down, and a firm challenge on him, leaving the Estoril player on the ground. There it was. Ooh, yeah, the back of that left leg and the calf muscle took a massive whack there by Macchiardi. No more. There we go. It's a little apology, which is always well appreciated. And let's get back to business. High ball over the top. It's a floater. And Nsue can't control it. He claims that there's a corner. It is a corner. It came off, I thought it was Nsue, and yeah, I can understand your Among Congo. Let's prove me wrong. Yeah, it came off Nsue. So that was, of course, he's going to call the corner. Who wouldn't? Kike Bula with the corner then. 16, 17 minutes in. And a chance, another corner for Equatorial Guinea at the far post, and Nsue rises, but it's just gone over the top of him. He's not a giant as far as a forward's concerned, but he is a very, very talented and slick player, and reads the game very well, and loves those long balls to run onto so that he can dance through the defence and hit a screamer at the target. He hasn't managed to do too much of that. But he did score the opener. First goal of the competition. That's too strong over to that left side for Kage. And the throw-in just on this right side from Randy Iyanga. Looking for a bit of movement. He's got Balboa, who's just come back to try and latch and link up with him, but unfortunately it's DRC who pick up the pieces. That's going to be a free kick for the landlocked country of DRC. It was good play from Bukila. He was just holding himself up. All he needed was a little bit of a shove in the back and he went down. So a dangerously placed free kick and a good scoring opportunity for DRC, for the Leopards. The Leopards are looking to pounce. The Leopards are looking for something. That was the challenge from Ivui. And he didn't pick up a yellow card or anything, but well, he has paid the price for that rather muscular challenge on Bukila. The free kick being fired in by Macchiardi. We've got a number of players ready to go on a bit of a run towards the penalty spot. Ovono's just watching with plenty of vigilance to see what's going to happen inside of this penalty area now. Dangerous times upon the host. It comes in and it's fired directly over the goalkeeper Ovono and away into no man's land. Not a well taken free kick. It wasn't too bad, but there was no one running onto it, and that's what they need. You can see the expression on the face of Florent Ibenge, the coach for DRC. He's saying, yeah, that should have been a bit better. What do you think you're doing? You need to make sure that you latch and connect with your players to get yourselves in that position where you can score the goal. Still nothing to talk about as far as goals are concerned here in the Estadio de Malabo. 19 minutes gone, and Equatorial Guinea still looking for that goal. That's a bit of a harsh challenge there, just on the halfway line. It's going to be a free kick for the men in red. And just falling down is Belima, who, well, he's buckled by his marker. If we fires the ball upfield. Oh, there's a bit of a handball. No, it wasn't given. No problems there. And Asono changes direction. Nice bit of skill there from the man in the middle. It's been impressive in all of the games that Equatorial Guinea have been playing. And it goes all the way back to Ovono. Leopards making the semis for the first time since 1998. Last reached the final when they won the title in 1974, so I beg your pardon, maybe I gave you the wrong information earlier, but I apologise for that. And they're getting a bit more ball now. You can see that they're starting to pass the ball around. They haven't had that much, 36%, compared to Equatorial Guinea's 64%. But they have had, one shot on target, one shot in total, 2 for Equatorial Guinea. Nice interplay and a good little slick move through to Kage. Kage with a 1-2. Can they get the shot in? And DRC teeing it up nicely. Can he get his shot in down the left side? Bukila gets his shot blocked, or his cross in any case, and it's going to be a corner for DRC if we gets in the way. Let's have a look at the passes. That was slick. Nice little layoff. And there was a nice little run as well, because you saw that he got back up on his feet there, Bukila, and just went down to that left side. Couldn't get his crossover with that left foot, but it was nice play, taken quickly. But the ball was moving when he took it, and the Egyptian referee, Mr. Grisha, wants him to take it again. This time it's not going to be short. There's going to be a lofted corner from the left side. It comes over to the far post. It's not bad. There's a challenge on Avono, but there's going to be a free kick because it was slightly too strong from Mbemba, and Equatorial Guinea survive that corner from the left side. Oh, he had his hands, yeah, he had his arms over Avono, and the goalkeeper's pretty well protected in the modern day game, of course, as we know. So Avono was under a bit of pressure there, but it was some excellent aerial skills there from Mbembe. He probably got about a metre off the ground. Probably those air cushion new football boots that you've got, and a beautiful playing surface as well. This is DRC running down the left side with Kage. Oh, he pulls the dummy. It's not bad. Can he get his cross in? He gets his cross in, but it's a grass cutter. Quite feeble indeed. Kikebula running into an arm and a body, and Kage with the flailing arms, doing a Gervinho, if you like. Shouldn't say that, but saw that from match day 1 for the Ivory Coast. It was modestly done, but Kikebula going down. Now Lester Mbeka wants a little bit more interactive play. You can see with he's talking to Asono to shuffle things around so that they DRC don't work out what they're actually doing in that midfield. And Suez on the charge. Oh, it's just well monitored, well marshalled there by Zakwani. And what Zakwani doing enough there to clear the danger, and DRC on the attack. Kage's been active since he came into this team today. Good firm header just to clear the danger, but it's still DRC maybe too deep. It is indeed. No one was going to run onto that. Not even Usain Bolt would have got to that, I think. But good idea, but just too strong. Goal kick for Avono. 25th minutes of this third place playoff here in the Estadio de Malabo. Ubenge asking question. What are you doing? Why did you do that? And DRC getting the ball back to Kidiaba. Kidiaba has a little bit of movement in his back four with Mongongu coming to take the pass, making himself available with a bit of space. Kike Bula just blocking his opportunity to get the pass out wide. Macchiari doing well and winning the foul at the same time. Isama changes flanks, and it comes all the way out here to Kasusula. Kasusula's chip wasn't great, and the ball was hoofed away. Good play indeed from Sipo, sorry. Emilio Nsue goes down, slightly isolated up front, really. Javier Balboa is, for me, more of an attacking midfielder who likes to roam a little bit from left to right. They've actually put him up front alongside Emilio Nsue, whereas I think that he's good at recuperating the ball a bit more so than just having the final pass go to his feet. He's got impressive skills. His skill set is just his top draw stuff. So, but wouldn't he be better just sitting a little bit further back in midfield to take those passes? Only time will tell. There's Kage, still working and using the space on the pitch. High ball over the top, that's not bad if it's well controlled, very well controlled indeed. This is good play. Oh, just dispossessed, and that was a very good challenge there indeed from Randy Iyanga. Excellent skill. Can't take that away from him. Mabwati spotted that beautifully, went and collected, and Sue couldn't control that ball. It comes off his chest and out for a throw-in for DRC. 27 minutes gone and still no goals here in the capital city of Equatorial Guinea, on the island of Bioko. It's actually off Cameroon, if you have never been down this way. Big island with two volcanoes, one that's just rising up behind us, behind the stadium, into the clouds. DRC. Some good movement off the ball up front, and they are biding their time before they make the right pass. That wasn't the right pass. Good play from Masono, good layoff. This is better from Equatorial Guinea, using the space big time. Belima down that left side. Oh, he's up against Isama. Isama has done exceptionally well, but he concedes the corner. Mildly frustrated with what he didn't do, and which was keeping the ball in play. Here comes the corner for Equatorial Guinea as we approach the 30-minute mark. It's not bad at all. And Kiliaba comes out, punches the ball away. There's an infringement on the edge of the penalty area by Rui. And excellent play from the veteran. And Evui with a good defensive header there as well. Randy Iyanga playing keep-me-ups with Osono. And the final through ball over the top was wasted. No sign of Emilio Nsue doing any kind of running. It was far too strong, out of reach and out of mind. Kasusula finally uses his goalkeeper rather than get dispossessed in that midfield area. We've seen a number of goals that have come from the team with the ball in the midfield, just losing possession, being harrowed by their opponents in this competition, and then conceding a quick goal on the counter when most of their players are in front of the ball, of the player who had the ball before he lost it. That's what you don't want. You want to lose the ball, lose it your opponent's half at least. Oh, a very poor pass there. That wasn't good at all. And Mbemba should have done better. And here they go on the attack. Belima. bringing a Jogo into the equation. That's a nice ball over the top, but no, it's just not strong enough. Belima will go down into that corner, put a bit of pressure on DRC, but they've very casually got themselves back into a lot of space and back in control, not under pressure. The through ball wasn't good enough, and it was cut out by Randy Ayango. Bono thought that he had to come out and clear. Hands all over Xavier Balboa. Mongongu wasn't penalised for that. Got my eyes on Emilio Nsue up front. Balboa is dropping down a bit deeper now, just to pick up the ball in the midfield. It's a natural reaction to him. He's technically gifted, and we know that he likes to go on those surging runs. He's done it so many times in this competition. Kike Bula up against Casasula. Tries to shield the ball. And that might have gone out. The flag goes up. It's going to be a throw-in for DRC. Been a bit of a midfield battle taking place between these two teams in the last 10 minutes. Emilio Nsue lays the ball off. Oh, that 1-2 with Balboa, not good enough. He nearly pinches the ball back. Yes, he does. He gets the ball out. Now this Belima slips the ball into the path of Balboa, but it's cut out vehemently there by Zakwani. The Peterborough United defender, playing his 12th match, Peterborough United, in the first division, the third division in England, if you like. A former Stoke City loanee. Leyton Orient, that's where he started his career. Born in Kinshasa. Of course, we all remember the rumble in the jungle. With George Foreman and Muhammad Ali. That's where it took place. Freddie Kanute and Abu Tarika, two of the CAF ambassadors. Freddie Kanute, of course, a legend of a player, played for Tottenham Hotspur, West Ham United, Lyon. He started his career. He was actually born in Lyon, but a Malian international, and had a great stint with Mali, of course, playing in a number of Africa Cup of Nations, and then all his football on the domestic front went to Sevilla, where he went 2 UEFA Cups with the Spanish La Liga side. Next to him on the left was Abu Tarika. Well, you don't need to talk about him. He is he's won absolutely everything he possibly could, apart from the FIFA World Cup. That's a great header over to the left-hand side. It's picked up here by Kage. Kage wants to get his shot in, takes a ricochet, and it's been diffused, that attack. The alarm bells were ringing though, and here they go again. That's too strong, over the top, and out for a goal kick. Yeah, Abu Tarika played such an important role in that 2006 Cup of Nations victory with Egypt on home soil. And all of the titles. He won the Champions League, the African Champions League, I think twice with Ahali, the Red Devils of Cairo. Playing with Ahmed Hassan and Hossein Hassan and El Hadari, that wonderful goalkeeper. Another Ahli player, an Egyptian legend, with the coach Hassan Shahata at the helm. You just can't go wrong. Well, DRC are pushing forward. They're finding themselves in deep Equatorial Guinean territory. That was Ijogo Macchiardi who picks up the foul, and it's in striking range. Well, slightly too hard, that challenge on Mabwati. Mabwati's been buzzing around in this first half. Well, one more shots on goal. One on target for Congo. 2 shots in total. 2 and 2 for Equatorial Guinea. Now, is he going to test the goalkeeper? Looks like he's going to try and float one in. Him being Kage. There it is. It's floated in. It's a good opportunity. Oh, Avono comes out. Can't punch it away. Mbemba was up there as well, as per usual, kicking up a right stink. But the ball goes out for a goal kick, and we're back to business. 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes left before the start of the first half. Here's the end of the first half. There's the replay. Oh, he completely misses it. Mbembe, just a little bit of collision. And it's strange because if you actually look at the left-hand side, you've got a central defender, Zakwani, who just stops running. That would have been an easy sitter for him if he would have continued running, and he'd have just had to make contact with it and nod it into an empty net. Not even having to get past Filippo. Mabwati playing some good football. Oh, that's a good challenge. It's a good challenge from Randy Ayanga. It was smooth. He knew what he was doing. Kikebula, oh, loses possession. And Susula, nice, nice cross. It was a dangerous cross, but again, it was just too high and away from Kage. That's an excellent 1-2. It's an excellent 1-2, and Belima, and that's going to be a free kick. There were a couple of, it was like having one of those little terrier dogs nipping at your heels. I mean, that's exactly what it was like. It was only a question of time before he actually picked up the free kick. Look at him finally. Well, Belima loses possession, but it was from that original little challenge there. Being pestered, wasn't he, by Isama. He was just doing his job. Well, there's Mbokani. He seems to be all right. He's in his kit, and he could come on a bit later on. Antino Kiev frontman. But let's concentrate on this free kick, because Equatorial Guinea will be looking for someone to latch onto this. Sono's up there, and they've got the big man, Rui. 6'3". An absolute giant. Rui goes on the run. The free kick comes in, and Nsui goes up for it, but it's headed away neatly and tidily. And there's Rui with a chance for a shot, but it's a bit of a snapshot. He can't even get on target. And Kidiaba just watches it. Mild frustration there for the big man Rui. Yeah, he tried to just bend one in. I think that might have been his first shot at the start of the competition. Osono putting a bit of pressure on Kage and winning the throw-in. Randy Ayanga will take it. Minutes in 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Still waiting for that first goal. Emilio Nsui goes down. Big strong challenge from the centre-back Mongongu, who he doesn't give any nonsense, does he? He's a no-nonsense centre-back. Oh, that's a great, excellent chance for DRC. The shot comes in, but it's not drilled on target. Well, he should have really nailed that, didn't he? Balassi got in front of his marker. That was already a nice cross over the top. And Randy Ayanga just got completely bewildered by that through ball, and it was miscalculated for him. But just look at that strike, he was lunging at it. I think he had a bit more time. Let's have a look. Good chest down. Lets it bounce twice, and then it just veered away from his right foot. That was the best chance of the game. Belima on the left side has a bit of support from Sipo. And DRC have won themselves a foul just in their own half. The percentage has increased. They're on 35% after about 20 minutes. Now they're up to 52, DRC. So they're back in this game big time. Mbembe. Now to Kasusulu. Kasusula with the high ball over the top. Again trying to pick out one of the two danger men. Bolasi or Bokila. Yannick Bolasi, the Crystal Palace man. Ball's headed on, and it was the battle of the 14. Zakwani up against Kike Bula. Still no goals, but DRC, they are putting a bit more pressure on the hosts, Equatorial Guinea, in the last 10 minutes. Bolasi, Crystal Palace man, gets the ball over to Kasusula, over to the far post. It's a defensive header over at the back there by Sipo, because he didn't know who was lingering behind him, and that was the best option. And Sipo doing enough there. Good play down that right side, but a good block as well. And Sipo did enough to thwart their attempts of getting a ball over into the penalty area. Corner it is, and DRC with another chance to try and find the back of the net. 4 fans have turned up for this one. Corner comes in. Who's on the end of it? Well, it was it was Ejogo, the captain. Oh, great challenge, and that's going to be a goal. Corner. Logically, Belima claimed a goal kick, not the case. And more pressure. They're piling it on, and they've got a couple of the big men coming up. Mongongu's there. Corner comes in. Corner number 3. And there's an infringement and a foul on Osono. Sono just with a bit of water to sort him out off the bench. High ball over the shot. They're at it again. Kasusula doing all right with the headers. Need a bit more space. Sono collects, and he will bring in Sipo. Nice little 1-2. Needs a bit of support inside. Hasn't got it. Sipo getting involved again. Now they've got a bit of space. Ejogo tried to unleash Kike Bula. The ball comes back to Xavier Balboa. That's too strong. And a little bit of a shove, and it's going to be a throw-in. And Kasusula doing enough just to marshal the ball out and protect it. I think that's called the long ball upfield. Route 1, I think they call it in schoolboy football. That's a good bit of play. And isn't he strong when he decides to go on a run? Just like a lot of these players for DRC. Kage Mabwati, Bukila, Bolassi and Mbukani, of course. The medics have come on.
Le temps additionnel de 10 minutes.
In a bit of pain. 1 minute of added time. It hasn't been a stop-start game at all. It's been flowing nicely. A couple of little kicks, but nothing serious, which is always good. Well, there's Kage. And here's the corner that follows. Can they find the back of the net? No. Very direct header there from Ivui to clear the danger. But they still win. Kasula with the cross that comes in. It's not bad at all. There's someone at the far post. There's a push and a shove in the middle. And it was Bokilo who's been penalised. And it's going to be a free kick for Equatorial Guinea. And Mbukani's warming up, so he's obviously all right after going off 20 minutes before the end of their match against the Ivory Coast, their quarter semi-final match. He had some ice on the back of his leg then, but he seems to be all right. We'll see him in the second half. There's no doubt about it. Well, these two teams, it's been a bit of an arm wrestle, really, and they're locked in deadlock still. Slightly frustrating for both of them. The DRC have started to increase the pressure, putting a little bit more pressure on the Equatorial Guinean defence, but they still haven't managed to unlock that defence. Half-time statistics, we'll see in a second, but it's 0-0 between Democratic Republic of Congo and Equatorial Guinea. So two changes. And they will be quite important ones as well. So the midfield bolstered by Douala and Ngomo as we get the game underway. Trying to see if Mbukani hasn't started the second half, although he's got his bib off and he's next to the linesman. Don't know why the Equatorial Guinean players managed to get their change, and DRC didn't. The referee now giving him the all clear to come on. So Kage goes up, and on comes Mbukini, the Dynamo Kiev man. A goal scorer against the Ivory Coast. And what an impact player he is. I mean, he's very strong. For me, he was stand out against the Ivory Coast, scoring that penalty, and spilling that form into the second half. DRC by winning a corner down on the right side. Plenty of white shirts to kick up a stink in the penalty area, and the corner comes in. Oh, it's a great header! What a fantastic save! That was just extraordinary from Avono. It was point blank, but it had power, and Avono just pulled off an extremely good stop there. Look at that. That was very quick reactions from the goalkeeper for this Equatorial Guinean side. Another corner coming in, and this time it's cleared by Javier Balboa, the Estoril man. Good use of the pitch. They now find themselves... Oh, that was poor control over on that left side. Should have done a bit better with that, Bolassi. Well, I think that we are going to be in for some high-octane football in the next 43, 44 minutes. Randy Yanga gets the ball to Avi. Nice ball right through into the middle to Douala. Douala the substitute with his first touch of the ball. Neat play from Balboa, who picks out Sipo. Under a bit of pressure from DRC at the back. still trying to remain calm and collected as they construct and build. Balboa bullied off the ball there. Mbukani up against Randy Ayanga. Oh, he does all right, but he should have done better. But he wins the throw-in for DRC. Mbukani has that wonderful ability to just protect the ball. It's taken quickly, but a good header there to concede another corner for DRC as we're only just, 3 minutes in. And DRC are underlining their intentions in this third-place playoff match here in Malabo. It's fired over the top, and this time it's headed away by Rui. Good clean header on that occasion. They try and move out of the half and to leave a couple of the DRC players in offside positions. And the ball goes back to Kiriaba and DRC. I think they're looking for a little bit of a camping trip up into Equatorial Guinean territory for the next 40-odd minutes. Bokila picks up a foul there. A very firm challenge there from Sipo. Just clattered into him and no serious damage done. Casasula gets Bolassi involved. Bolassi tries to skin his man. He gets a good little through ball, just places himself into a good position down by that byline. His cross is not good enough, though, to really danger and trouble the Equatorial Guinea defence. Another corner, though. Good spell for DRC. And the danger cleared. Throw in for DRC once again. Javier Balboa clearing the danger on that occasion. Makiadi doing some good work. Long throw. And it's cleared by Rui. There's a push in the back of Emilio Insue. And Zakwani, Peterborough United man at fault there. It's just a little bit of a shove. Emilio Insue does that so well. He just he leans into his opponent so well, and he's just buckled and collapses under the pressure. But he gets himself into those positions in the first place, and that was a tackle from behind. That's the first yellow card of the game, in fact. And it goes to Makiadi. The Werder Bremen midfielder, 30 years of age. It's only Robert Kidiaba who's actually older than him in this team. Average age 28 for DRC. And that was a very firm challenge, wasn't it? So Equatorial Guinea on this left side with the set piece. Ejogo with the free kick. It's a nice cheeky 1-2, and it was neat. It was good thinking. That was something that they obviously worked on, but Belima couldn't latch onto it. It was just marshalled and kicked out for a corner. And the captain, Ejogo, will take this. Watch out for Rui, who comes up to pester the DRC defence. There's a lovely flick. Can they get a shot in? They can't. Very unlucky indeed. The follow-up, not good enough, I'm afraid. And Dewala should have done better just to keep that strike down. Didn't even test Kidiaba in the DRC goal. But it was a wonderful flick at the near post. Had a fraction of a second to actually get the strike in, but it didn't happen. If we slightly frustrated there with the as he concedes another foul. Mbembe. Oh, it's wonderful play there, and that is electric. Boyati's going all the way. Can he get a shot in? Oh, why didn't he just unleash an effort from that angle? You've got to test the goalkeeper, and Ovono was the only player that he had to beat. Should have taken a shot. So unselfish, but sometimes you just got to be greedy. And that's what he wasn't on that occasion. They'll be, well, Ibenge's coach will be cursing him, I'm pretty sure about that. He needs to move on and get himself into a better position. Belima trying to get hold of the ball down that left side. He gets barged off the ball. It's going to be a goal kick for DRC. Like to see a replay of that because that should have been a goal. Look at the skills. I mean, this was just stunning here from Mabwati. He just goes through 3 players. Why? And Bukani was in a good position, don't get me wrong, but it was pulled a little bit too far back. He should have just tried the shot. If I was in his position, I would have, there's no doubt about it. Get a rocket shot in, you know, high up into the corner. Isama has his chip through, cut out quite confidently there by Sipo. Belima. Sipo with the throw-in. Ivui comes in and gets himself involved. Oh, it's been won. Mbokani needs a bit of support. He does have it with this man here, Balassi trying to go on a little mazy run there through 3 or 4 host team's defenders, but he just can't find his way. And they're off again, DRC. Nice play from Douala, good skills there. Picked up by Balboa, we've seen him produce some wily runs on that occasion. He just loses possession, dispossessed by the DRC midfield. And they're off again. It's a little bit more frenetic now that we enter the second half. Douala pestering Macchiardi. They have options and they've got acres of space on this side with Membe looking for a runner. Has he got a runner? Well, he needs to find his man first. And if you don't thread through the right ball, then you're going to pay the price. That was poor. Solid header from Mbembe. And Mbemba, the Anderlecht player, only 20 years of age. As I said, they do have a number of players who are 28 years of age, but they do have some youngsters in here as well. Munganga's only 21. Played in the African Champions League final back in November. That's a good ball. That's a great ball. Emilio Nsue gets the chance. Can he get a shot in on goal? He's got a bit of support. Tees it up for a shot. Oh, that was poorly struck. Esteban Becker with the clap of the hands as he watches on and realizes that the one of the 2 substitutes, Simon Gomo, couldn't hit the target. More shots. We've doubled the amount of shots in the second half already from the first half, and we're only, 11 minutes in. I'm getting excited about this last 30 minutes. Let's see more of this end-to-end action. DRC, nice through ball, well, high over the top, but safely smothered and caught by the safe hands of Ovono. Douala in the midfield, goes on a surging run. Brings in Belima down this left side, waiting for a bit of movement. Balboa in the midfield, they need to be careful with him. He's a danger man, to say the least. Good scoring opportunity, the shot comes in. It's not a bad effort at all. And you just got to say that the veteran, Ejoga, 35 years of age, unleashed a cracker. But again, you need to get on target. We'll go back to the original chance here. Not good. Look at that. Well, footed high. And that was well struck, low and into the corner. But I'm afraid it just wasn't close to really testing the goalkeeper, Kidiaba. And they pick it up again, pick up the ball with Douala in the midfield. Oh, that's just, Emilio Nsue picks up, no, he hasn't managed to pick it up. He's got a good chance of scoring. He can't get past the goalkeeper, Kidiaba. He wins back the ball, but he gets 2 bites of the apple. Very lucky there. And Kidiaba is absolutely livid. He's going mad there. Nsue, the Middlesbrough man, goes down knowing that he should have really got at least a shot in on target. He was lucky though, his perseverance, well, that was just quality, wasn't it? Gets the ball back, tries to just flick the ball over Kidiaba, but the 39-year-old veteran does extremely well once again. Here's the resulting corner coming in, and no one rises to the occasion. You can see that Mongongu, the youngster, with a solid header. Douala on the right side. Has he got support? Can they get the cross in? That's a good cross indeed, over the far post. And Belima has the follow-up, and his tamed cross into the middle was not good at all. Couldn't really connect with it very well, and no one could latch onto it. So still, no goals. Nice touch. Oh, that's wonderful skills. Excellent skills there, I must admit. And they were quite unlucky to have someone waiting in the middle of the penalty area to do anything about that, but very dangerous. Bukani's on. They've got Bukila, they've got Mabwati, and they've got Bolassi. Look at that. That's just beautiful, isn't it? Little flick on the outside of the boot just to get the ball over, and the cross is great as well. The shot comes in, it's not bad, but it's again easily tamed. Bolassi showing off his potential, not on target, no threats, no danger, but it's a shot. It just adds to the momentum. 30 minutes remaining in this third place playoff match here in the Estadio de Malabo. Muchas calor, muchas calor. Balboa gets barged over. The referee reacts immediately. Balboa just rubbing the side of his head. Bit of aerial bombardment once again. There it was. There was the bit of connection. Macchiari with the challenge. Belima just gets the ball back. Oh, that was a firm challenge as well. And Gomo goes down this time. Very firm challenge from Bemba. Here's the throw-in. Emilio Nsue. Can he get a shot in on goal? It's a good block, a very solid block at the back. No problems for the Peterborough United man. Zakwani, counter-attack for DRC. It's 3 against 3, but the red shirts are coming back in numbers. Wonderful play there from Balassi. Can he get his crossing? Yes, he can, but if he gets to it first, clears the danger. And now it's Equatorial Guinea on the attack. How many options has he got? Not many. And that's a very strong challenge again from Mbeme, and he wins the throw-in. And Belima goes down very heavily. He's just running out of space. Isama back to Zakwani, over to Mongongu. Kasasula. The attempt to link the ball through, not good enough. Bolassi, and now they're on the attack. Balboa with a wonderful slick ball down that right side to Emilio Nsue. He's waiting for a bit of support. It's cleared quite confidently. Now they need to square the ball again. Good play from the captain, Ejogo. And Douala's being pushed back. Javier Balboa, can he turn? Yes, he can. He's got a bit of space. There's the 1-2. Is it a 1-2? He's flicked it through, but it's been headed quite comfortably there by Mongongu. They are being given quite a lot of space on the edge of the penalty area, Equatorial Guinea. That must be quite alarming for coach Florent Ibenge, because they do have some skillful players in Balboa and Sue, etc. Now, if they can turn and face the goal, that gives them so many more opportunities rather than having their back to the goalkeeper. Here's Bokila, high ball over the top to Mbokani. Mbokani, the big man from Dynamo Kiev, substitute, slips the ball back to Bolasie. Bolasie looking for a shot. No, he doesn't get the shot in. And the player's gone down. He's gone down. He's a little bit disappointed. It's Mabwati, in fact. And no free kick or penalty or anything given. But Mabwati, the Osasuna Spanish La Liga player. Yeah, he just runs into, I think it was Evry. And there's Ngomo's down. Who plays for Akonangwi here in, well, that was the opportunity for Nsue. He's had a couple of good, well, I wouldn't say clear-cut chances, but that was a clear-cut chance. He had a couple of half chances as well, but that was as good as he's got so far in third-place playoff. Akonangwi is one of the top teams from Ebibian, of course, one of the host cities for this competition. That was Group B, wasn't it? They won the Premier League 5 times, winners in 2013. Akonangwi. Well, Balboa's been in the wars. He's been brought down a couple of times now. And normally it happens when he does that. His legs must be fairly bruised, to say the least. 25 minutes to go. This will go to penalties immediately. No extra time. Here's Balboa. Nice play. Brings in the substitute there in Ngomo. Douala. High ball over to Belima. But Belima's header is just not good enough. And that was a poor pass from Mabwati. And it's going to be a throw-in for Sipo. Equatorial Guinea. Emilio Nsue. Douala collects just on the outside, just a few metres further back. Nsue looking for, he picks out Balboa. It's Belina. Back to Balboa. High ball over the top, that's not bad at all. The goalkeeper, Kiriaba comes out and takes that quite comfortably. The idea was good, but the high ball over to Nsue I don't think is the right option, because he's not a giant in the air. It's another good piece of skill over on that far side from Bolasie. Bolasie looking to get his shot in! Oh, it's a wonderful save from Avono, and an excellent last effort there from Bolasie to just try and find the back of the net. And once again, they find themselves with another corner. He's dangerous, he's the danger man. Look at that, just put it on his right boot. And that was very slick indeed. There's another cross coming in, and there's the header, safely smothered. Avono is precious to this Equatorial Guinean team. He's keeping them very much in this match. And halfway through the second half, each scoring opportunity will be vital for both teams, because they're going to be, hopefully not going to be few and far between, but it's going to be difficult to beat the goalkeepers. They've proved themselves already. Good control over that far side. Bolasie, one of the danger men for DRC. And the Ball comes out to Isama, but it's Balboa with some great play. He's picked up, and that's a wonderful bit of skill from Nsue. He goes down. That was just a great challenge, and that's a great call from the referee. Nsue went down really quite heavily, rolled over, but I think that even he knew that that was just top quality defending. Excellent stuff from Mongongu, 20 years of age, and he had a very experienced striker coming at him very quickly. Good first touch from Nsue. Equatorial Guinea looking to try and find the back of the net. Balboa, little chip over the top, not good. Thought was good, but it wasn't precise, not meticulous stuff. He's done that a couple of times, Balboa. Needs to maybe mix it up a little bit, and maybe Nsue needs to start moving over to the left-hand side a little bit more, just so that they can shuffle and catch out the DRC defence. Mbokani still not really getting into this second half since he came on. He came on to replace Kage. Kage had a good first half, mind. Esteban Becker can't rely on his young teenage talent, Ivan Edu, because he's suspended for this game. Well, it's a poor pass to Douala, and it wasn't neatly threaded through by Belima, but they still win possession. Equatorial Guinea breaking out once again, this time Douala. High ball over the top, no, it's going to be headed quite comfortably away there by Casasula, who just marshals well over on that left side. It's his territory, he owns it. And he's not letting anybody get into that zone. DRC pushing up quickly, very quickly indeed. They got plenty of gas in the tank. Here's Bokila, squares the ball to Mbokani. Mbokani back to Asila, but it's cut out. He challenges, it's a good chance, it's Isama. Isama tries to get a little dinked crossover to the edge of the penalty area, but I'm afraid that there was an offside position, and that move has been curtailed by a bit of fatigue. Look at that, the first touch was great, but I'm afraid that challenge from the central defender is exactly what you want. And when you got a player who's just produces something like that, it's just extraordinary. Mongongu plays for Evian in the French Ligue 1. Et oui, monsieur. Oui, monsieur, da. Evian up in the mountains of France, up in the High Alps, in fact. Been playing in the top flight for a few seasons now. Douala, can he get his shot in? Oh, what was that? What was that? Why lay off? I think they're just being... I mean, I love teams, players that believe in solidarity and, you know, united together and all the rest of it. But you've got to be greedy sometimes. You've got to just go off and do your thing. And it's the only way that you will sometimes make a difference. We have a change in the DRC side. Here we can see Macchiari going off, and on comes Lima. Started the first game against Zambia. Now 1-1 draw. And Lima Mabidi, the Vita Club player and African Champions League finalist from last year, 21 years of age, 18th match. Mbokani here, oh, that was quite high by Rui on Mbokani. It's taken quickly by Osama, the free kick. Bembe over to Lema, and there's a strong challenge on Ranzi Yanga, who goes down clutching his ankle in dismay, brushes himself down, and he's back in action. Taken quickly there by Ajogo. Final weekend of the Orange Africa Cup of Nations here in Equatorial Guinea. Sunday night, it's final time. The big showdown. The big one indeed. Ivory Coast, Ghana, the Black Stars up against the Elephants. Ivory Coast last won the competition in 1992. Who did they beat in the final? They beat Ghana. So we're talking about revenge as well. And that penalty shootout. That's a good ball down the right side. It's 3 against 1. He's waiting for support. He's got Balboa, a couple of other players, but they're not racing to get themselves into positions. And Sue just doing what he does best and causing a right stink in the penalty area. Does well to hold the ball up a bit, but his resulting pass wasn't straight out of the top draw. It was in the one that was a bit lower down. We have a change, another change. And off goes Bukila. On comes Kalonji. Well, it's a straight striker for a striker. Junior Kabanga playing in Belgium. The Cercle Rouge. Only 25 years of age. 1 goal in 7 matches. That's a good cross coming in, but there's no one running towards it. As they DRC clear the danger. Mbokani collects. Nice little flick. The back heel wasn't good enough either to find his teammate. Equatorial Guinea on the charge. Good play from Balboa to Belima. Belima gets back to Balboa. No. He can't be too cheeky. Sometimes you've got to do the simple stuff. Mbokani's barged over by Randy Ayanga. To use a lot of force there to get the big man grounded. 15 minutes remaining. Nothing to separate these two teams for the time being. High ball over the top into the hands of Ebono. Where are the goals tonight? Where are the goals? Dawala. A little change of direction for the midfielder. He plays for the Panthers here in Equatorial Guinea. Oh, that's not a bad... No, it's just too strong. It's not good enough. Javier Balboa. He was just slightly overcooked. Balboa, here he goes. Frustration of Balboa, always in the wars, always being brought down. Referee from Egypt just going over to say, you know, I understand your frustration, but there's no need to get too angry about it. If I was his coach, I'd say turn that anger into positive energy, the fighting spirit. Here's Rui. Nice run from Rui down that left side, finds a bit of space. Can he get his crossings? Crossings not bad at all. That's not good enough. It's just hit too high over the back, but a nice little run. He ghosted past 2 or 3 players, watched on by FIFA President Sepp Blatter there, and also Issa Hayatu. Jerome Valk just below FIFA President Joseph S. Blatter. Jerome Valker, and also the number of dignitaries. DRC with a shot. Good take, good save, good hands. Ebono covering and monitoring his goal without any issues. Wasn't a great shot, I'm afraid, from Kalonji, but I think there was a bit of a deflection. Well, the oldest outplaying player on the pitch has run the most distance so far, and that is Jogo, the 35-year-old. Balboa slips the ball into the feet of Belima. It's a great through ball. He's got Douala. He's going to go for the shot himself. He steers it high over the goal, and Belima holding his head in his hands. Even Edu watches on. There's a clap from Esteban Becker. Yes, that's what we want. Well, sometimes you also have to pass the ball. There are times when you've got to be greedy, there are times when you need to pass the ball. I think he had a player directly in front of him there. If it's clear on, then why not go for it? He's down for offside. And good play. Randy Ayanga, it's good play, gets the ball out to his captain, Jogo. Jogo working with Douala. Douala gets rid of two players. The through ball, this is great play. Oh, he should have continued running for that, Javier Balboa. He just gave up mid-run. And it's going to be a goal kick or maybe even a free kick. Why didn't he keep on running there? Yeah, it's great to realise that you do have the right back Osama running into your path and who's going to get there first, but you've still got a challenge. That was the high and very dry skied effort there from Belima. For all of the children watching at home, that's not how you do it. DRC, oh, this is wonderful stuff. Good opportunity, and Mbokani coming in and trying to lunge towards the goal to try and stab that ball home. Pushing the ball a little bit away from their own feet. I'd like to see a shot coming in earlier, but great play, I must admit, from Mabwati, who's been outstanding. He gets dispossessed by the man at the back, Douala. That's a good pass out to the right as well. Balboa. Here Jogo. And there's Ngomo. Ngomo to the right, on the right-hand side. Sue's gone right into that centre-forward position. Belima's there as well. Not much movement off the ball. And that's what happens when you haven't got much movement off the ball. It was a great opportunity to try and latch onto that, but you've got to time your runs and you've got to give options, give opportunities to the player with the ball. And there wasn't much going on there. I'm not saying that there aren't a few tired legs out there. Of course there are. But you've still got to put in 200%. This is for a place on the podium, of course. It's for a trophy. DRC down that left side, Bolassi picks up, but there's some good play from Randy Ayanga. Good vision, good cover play as well. But that wasn't good, just pushing the ball a little bit too far, and he gets the ball intercepted and kicked off for a throw-in. Florent Ibenge. Festive scenes here at the Estadio de Malabo. Excellent challenge, that was really good, but I'm afraid that it was just slightly too hard from Jogo. Eight minutes to go with a couple added on, and then we're into penalties. Will it come to that, or will we see a goal? DRC bags of space on the edge of the penalty area. And Lema in that holding midfield position. It's a bit of movement. This time he picks up Osama. Osama's got no one. Where are the runners? Where's the movement? Little chip over the top. That's not bad at all, but it's Rui who comes to the rescue. And once again, I can't see that much movement. That's Lema. Nice skills from Lema. From right to left and left to right. Wonderfully picked out. Well, Lassie here to get a cross in. The cross comes in, but it's headed away by Sipo. Taken quickly, but Randy Yanga's there to tidy up. And Emilio Nsue frustrated that the ball wasn't accurate, couldn't collect, couldn't move on, couldn't launch a counter-attack. Such an effective one for a number of these teams playing in this competition. Mr. Becker trying to get his tactics right. Zakwani using Kidiaba. Over on that far side. DRC have a throw-in. Time's running out. There's a move over on the right side. That was well done. Isama collects. He needs someone to help him. That was so close. It was well blocked by Belima, and it's going to be a throw-in for Equatorial Guinea. The home fans in the stadium making plenty of noise, trying to encourage their players to produce the goods. It's nothing like the matches that we saw in Bata. And Bozio is the player who's going to come on, the big burly forward. And he will come on. And Belima will go off to the bench. Key player for Equatorial Guinea against Gabon in their 2-0 win in their last Group A game. Came on and caused all sorts of problems. The DRC, that was a poor through ball. And here's the attack. Bozio. He's got a player in the midfield. Watch out, if he's going to lose the ball unless he makes the simple pass. That's better. Jogo brings the ball out wide. And Sue comes over to the left-hand side. Sipo's there. Plays the 1-2 with Jogo. And it's been cut out quite comfortably by Kalonji. Bozio. Balboa linking up with Ngomo. Is Jogo. It's nice, it's good play. Now, can they get the shot in on goal? It's not bad. Bozio, he had a man behind him, but he managed to turn and get his strike in. Just underlining the importance of having something different up front. And he does inject a little bit more venom into this attack, especially with those fresh legs. Oh, that through ball was slack from Isama. Tuala in the middle. Good pass over to that right-hand side. And he picks up the substitute. Ngomo goes down. And there's a yellow card. Lima, the substitute, comes on, picks up a yellow. This will go to penalties if it remains like this. At the final whistle. Oh, he was on a run there as well, wasn't he? Jogo stands on the ball. Bozio's there. Emilio Nsue, they've got to get their runs timed perfectly. Tuala on the edge of the penalty area. His shot is not good. It's off target and it's over into the stands behind the goal. The danger has once again been curtailed. That was the shot from Bozio. Well, it was great play from the Peterborough United centre-back. Zakwani. And he just took the sting out of that shot. Bokani's foot was out, but the referee doesn't like that. Balboa goes down once again. Challenges from Mbemba. And the referee, of course, has to have a word with him, referee Mr. Grisha. Yeah, it's another free kick, and sorry, how many free kicks has he actually won? Because of the size of his frame, because of the size of him, he's got bigger centre backs, so we're just towering over him. He just crumbles down and he picks up a foul every single time. Not being a 6-foot giant, I understand where he comes from. It's an easy foul to give away. The Equatorial Guinean fans making a bit of noise. Javier Balboa is a little bit further out than that wonder goal that he scored in extra time, sorry, against Tunisia when they won 2-1 in the quarter-finals. Is this going to be a wonder strike? Balboa gets a shot in. It's taken easily by Kidiaba. Into the last 30 seconds. I reckon 2-3 minutes of added time. Oh, Bozio goes up for the challenge, but that was excellently timed by Zakwani. 3 minutes of added time. Here's a chance for DRC. The link-up was not good between Mbukani and Kalonji. It was unlucky, though. Mbukani tries to just flick the ball behind. Throw in for DRC. We might be heading towards our first penalty out of the competition. That's a good ball to Nsue. Nsue, what can he do here? Can he get his shot in? Look at that! Oh, it was a great strike from the right-footed Middlesbrough man. Not on target, to the right of the upright. Good strike and a good high ball. That's where he's dangerous. Oof. Great relief for Kidiaba. A minute and a half remaining, and still plenty of time for a last strike. Good ball out wide to Sama, good acceleration. Can he get his cross in? His cross comes in. It's not that good. And Balboa, they've got players. Now, can they score the goal? Emilio Nsue's there. That's too strong. No, it isn't. It's picked up by Douala. They're players. And that comes across. Oh, it's cut out beautifully there by the central defender. Zakwani does well. Sorry, it's Kasasula, in fact, the left back. Those orange boots. That was a good counter-attacking opportunity. Douala, great skills. Gets the ball back to Balboa. Neat play, back to Douala. Oh, it's a giveaway. They need to be careful. DRC on the counter-attack down this right side. If they change flanks, they got two players on their own, and they're screaming for the ball. It's just taking too much time. If he can get his ball out. Oh, why on earth didn't he slip the ball into the path of Kalonji? That was just ridiculous. Ibenge can't understand why Lima had to go on a one-man mission. It was a poor effort in itself. Neat play and by Douala, who's impressed me throughout the evening. And but he's gone down now. I think he's got a bit of cramp. Understandably, it's not an easy situation to be in. There's a Sono who's bringing over the water, and the medics are out on the pitch. We are going, I think, to penalties. Look at Mbokani, look at that shot. Not good, not good at all. Screaming on that right side was Kalonji, should have made the pass. And it was a grass cutter, it was tame, it wasn't even on target to test the goalkeeper of Vono. And Douala goes off on the stretcher. And Equatorial Guinea will play the next 30 seconds or so with a player less. Bozio with a good chest. There's the full-time whistle then. This game will go to penalties. It's the first penalty shootout we've had in the 30th edition of the Orange Africa Cup of Nations. So it'll be about 5 minutes before we actually get down to the real business. Up against Robert Kidiala. Balboa, he's been the coolest player in this Equatorial Guinea side. He scored goals as well. He scored 3 goals for his team. And he wants to score some more as well. Xavier Balboa, the Estoril man, up against Tout-Puissant Mazembe's 39-year-old Robert Kidiaba. Xavier Balboa for the first strike, it goes out, it misses completely over the crossbar. Disappointment for him, oh my word. That is a massive, massive miss from him. Well, he's been such a cool customer. Oh, he's not going to do a little backflip. Look at that, he skied it. It just didn't go on target. Just past the right corner. First miss. And that's not a good start for Equatorial Guinea. Felipe Ovono, the goalkeeper for Equatorial Guinea, now in action. And taking this one, Mabwati's been outstanding. Can he put DRC ahead? He finds the back of the net and DRC take the lead, 1-0. Fine strike indeed. Hit very firmly. There's the replay. Great strike, straight down the middle. And Ovono came off his feet. The super sub for this host nation will now take the next one. Bozio, sorry. Bozio, the big man, up against Kidiaba. Bozio with a strike, oh, it's saved by Kidiaba. Disappointment for the home fans. And Kidiaba now has put DRC 2 to the good. If this next penalty goes in. Well, it wasn't a well-struck penalty at all. Bozio really should have done better than that. It was feeble and low, and it didn't even test Kidiaba. Felipe Ovono now comes up against substitute Lima. It's an important effort here. Lima to put them 2-0 up. It's a great strike into the left-hand corner. Avono goes down the other way. And Democratic Republic of Congo are now 2-0 up. Well, something has to happen. They need to try and beat Kidiaba. Emilio Nsue, I believe. No, it's the captain, sorry. The 35-year-old, Ejogo, up against the 39-year-old. 74 years of combined age between them. Ejogo up against Kidiaba. Ejogo with a penalty. He hits it high and he hits it into the corner. That's given the home fans something to shout about. And the bench, the subs, slightly relieved. Nicely taken. That's how you should take penalties. What a great strike. Boom, he didn't have a chance. Important effort this is for Avono. Kidiaba watches on the edge of the penalty area. Next up, Mbemba. To put them 3-1 up. Oh, it's a wonderful strike again. He leaves Avono flat-footed. He didn't even bat an eyelid because it was firmly stuck into the corner of the net there. The replay shows it once again. Oh, it's an absolute beauty. Well, opportunities are running out now. This is important. If they miss this, they can only restore parity. Douala next up. He needs to find the back of the net. Douala had a bit of an injury earlier on. He got carried off. Douala with the strike. What's he going to do? Oh, it's a nicely struck penalty into the corner. Love that. Very casually done. Well, he might be taking over the reputation as being the Mr. Cool of Equatorial Guinea rather than Xavier Balboa. That was an absolute beauty. Douala, just a couple of words with Avono. This is another important penalty. This penalty will send the Democratic Republic of Congo through. It's 3-2. They get this fourth, then Equatorial Guinea can't do anything about it. This is decisive for DRC. They're getting ready to celebrate. And there's a bit of pressure here on Mongongu. The defender, Mongongu with the effort, there it is, and there's the winning goal. And Democratic Republic of Congo have gone through. Kidiaba with the bottom bouncing celebration as Simon joins in. He's the only one of the team, the outfield players, who can actually do it. And the Democratic Republic of Congo have taken the third place on the podium. Great scenes here from them. Equatorial Guinea, I'm afraid, will finish fourth in this competition. It was just impeccable, wasn't it, from DRC with the spot kicks. 4 out of 4. They didn't even need to fire in or take a fifth. And that was top-notch penalty taking from the men in white. And the Leopards have done the business. Well, the handshakes and the disappointment, of course, for Equatorial Guinea being